All right, to continue with our "We don't have anything to talk about" segment. You want to just jump into viewer questions? People have been sending us questions at UltraChenTV, but it's probably too late for you to send them in now. Because we only have 14 minutes to do this, and you know we already have half a dozen or something.
Right, right.
Or 10.
Okay. Whoa, what is going on over there? So, let's do this here and select capture. Doing my setup here, my startup here. So, patience, guys. This actually is not technical difficulties. This is just me getting stuff ready to go. Okay. So the first question comes from our very own Panda Man Anna, one of our loyal viewers here. Thanks for always watching. So he asks, what do you guys think is the future of Skullgirls once their Kickstarter characters are finished? And will we play it?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm going to go home and play tonight. But as far as the future of the game on like a greater competitive scale, I don't ever think it'll be big, to be perfectly honest. But it does have a strong following, a very dedicated following, and that's great. I'm really happy for Lab Zero that have found the community that they've found, because there are lots of really just dedicated fans, people who like the game, people who like the story, people who like the art, all that stuff.
Well, one of the things that I think is going to help a lot is that the PlayStation, the Xbox version, which are what people at fighting game tournaments mostly use, have not been updated.
Right.
So there have been all these changes to the combo system, all the stuff that their online community hasn't had a chance to get into. Now that they're out and the combos are shorter, they're simpler, you know, they've made the infinite prevention system much more strict. I'm hoping that'll help a little bit. And, you know, with more characters, it definitely makes it interesting.
For sure.
And Big Band's crazy music combo videos
those
are
so sick.
Funny, dude. Like, did you see the one where, like, some guy literally recorded, like, 7 of them and, like, put them all together? It's pretty amazing.
It was awesome.
So, okay.
All right, move on.
So I believe we've answered this question
Have we?
before. Yeah, but the question is, how did we meet? And David and I basically became friends, basically getting mad at HDR stuff.
It's pretty accurate.
No, it was before HDR was out.
Yeah.
We were all talking about potential changes. And since I was always so anti-Honda, you were a Honda player, you were pro-Honda, we got into a lot of arguments about Honda.
That's true.
But then we started noticing that the other person was pretty smart about the way they were discussing things. It wasn't like, you know, most people who are just like, give Honda everything, you know, kind of stuff. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
That's true. And then, you know, we lived not too far from each other.
Yeah,
and
we started carpooling to Wednesday night fights all the time.
Exactly, yeah.
Then they got us to do...
That was back in the garage. Before it was anywhere, so.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and then they got us to do commentary together at Wednesday night, or at Level Up Stuff, and anyway, that's it.
That's pretty much how it worked. So why not use the Connect to stream? No, stop. No. Okay. So the question is, when will the Great Shibble Tim be on? I don't think there is a Great Shibble Tim.
I was going to say, I'm not familiar with a Great Shibble Tim.
I know other Shibble Tims, but I don't know of a great one.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I mean, if you can find one, let us know, but it's...
Yeah, frankly, I don't think it exists. It's a myth. I think it's a myth.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring on Sasquatch right after that.
So... Okay, what do we think of Juicebox's footsie video?
You know, I have heard about this on Twitter and such, but I haven't watched it, to be honest. I guess I should, because people have asked me what I think about it. This isn't the first time, so I should probably check it out.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, so
yeah.
Okay.
Well, good job to Juicebox for doing work.
Yeah, footsies is such a hard concept to explain about. But Nukta here asks, you didn't talk much about USF4. What character has really impressed you so far of the not new ones? I mean, to be honest, we did talk about it a lot, but that was when everything was like exploding.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how much of that came through.
To be honest with you, I haven't watched a lot of videos yet.
Yeah.
From what I keep hearing, like, there was what surprised me, actually, for some reason I didn't think of this. I did see a T-Hawk video.
Ooh, T-Hawk.
Where the guy was doing jab Spire, like, forever. Like,
Spire all over the place. I think that was Kindebu.
Was it Kindebu? Yeah.
I've seen a few T-Hawks.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. So I think he might be really good.
We've been saying he's really... I think he's really good. No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so T-Hawk is definitely one of the big winners, I think, in Ultra SF4.
I think he's one of the guys that I'm picking right now as one of the early candidates for good character.
Like most improved for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Considering he was one of the worst.
Right,
so.
yeah, he goes from bottom 5.
We should have probably talked about this too. So the guy.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the guy thing is that he has a 2-frame startup EX Hurricane, and whether it was originally a bug or not, it's in the game.
Yes.
It's like it's part of the change list.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But apparently, it's done early enough that it's still within the Kara cancel window if it's done as a reversal.
Right.
And then you can Kara cancel it into either EX run or into EX flippy flip.
Yeah.
And it looks just super weird because, for example, on the flippy flip, like he hits and then he does the flip, and it's like you barely see the hurricane at all.
Yeah.
It's super weird looking.
It looks like one move. It's like he sticks his leg out and then he's flipping.
Right.
And it's interesting because if you hit him, then you're safe. But if they block it, I'm wondering, can you Kara cancel it still on block? So someone actually did some tests with it on the PC version, and sure enough, you can still Kara cancel because
on block?
That's just I don't know
in
on block.
Any case?
Yeah. I don't know if it's on block.
Okay.
He was only doing it on hit, but it's part of the game system that you can cancel the beginning of a special move into another special move depending on order of priority or something like that. And I think that's why it's only those specific moves. And so apparently there you go. And
so it's not really a glitch because the move is just 2 frames, and Kara canceling is just part of the system.
I mean, you got to imagine that they purposely did it so it was only 2 frames because there's no special moves that are 2 frames startup.
Only grabs.
Only grabs, right? And they might even, and any ones that do have 2 frames were probably listed as the highest priority. Right. So you can't cancel it. Otherwise, you would be canceling uppercuts into fireballs all day if you accidentally went to forward, right? So they probably put a priority list. Hurricane is probably very low on the priority list, so if they moved it down, this bug wouldn't happen.
Or if it wasn't 2-frame startup, which is pretty ridiculous.
Exactly, because now you can punish everything.
So
He's gonna
many
punish
things.
everything. So, yeah, but hopefully, I don't know if by the time it reaches console, if they'll fix this bug or not. So, we'll see what happens. So
we'll see what happens. Right now, it's really good for sure.
Yeah. So, people are saying, what about showing the Big Band trailer? Do you want to just do that?
Go for it.
Okay. Sure, let's do that
totally.
Here. Let's see. App Fold Desktop Plus. Select Capture Area. Let's slide this on down, shall we? Boom. Okay, so now let's try to play this if I can. There we go.
That's just basest. Same old song. You're gonna get the best is yet to come. Give me a hit. I have to go now. My planet needs me.
So I can't remember now if I have this game on PS3 or Xbox, but if it's on, I'll have to check. I'll have to check. If I have it on PS3, then I gotta go and grab that. So yeah.
That character looks so sick.
Dude, he does look sick. Actually, I kind of want to play him.
yeah, totally.
I kind of want to play that character. So yeah. No, good stuff. Good stuff. I mean,
yeah, dude, that quote at the end is hilarious.
Was that seriously a Poochie reference?
Yeah,
dude?
I mean, what else could it be?
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, you wouldn't put it past those guys for sure. So.
Okay, cool. So, who do you think will qualify for Tournament of Legends in ST at Too Old, Too Furious?
Well, I don't know who's going.
Yeah, none of us knows who's going, right? I mean, is it an invite list? It's just an open tournament, right? I would imagine so.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we should probably talk about this too. But I would imagine Ganelon might be one of the guys to make it.
He already has qualified.
Has he qualified?
Right.
Already? Oh, he did win one of those, huh? I can't remember now.
I'm pretty sure he already did.
Okay.
Like 80%.
But we should also announce. So, in Japan, they announced that Daigo, Tokido, and Nuki are being a team for X-Mania at Evo.
Oh, dang.
Right? So, the U.S. is trying to counter.
Okay.
And they put together a team of Damdai, Afro Legends, and Ganelon. So, between their three characters, they pretty much cover all the matchups. So, that is their X-Mania team. It's pretty good.
That's
X-Mania
awesome. Those
team.
are both awesome teams.
Yeah. So I can't wait, dude. That's gonna be awesome. And again, guys, go to strevival.com. Find the donation stuff. You could order side posters, T-shirts, all sorts of stuff. They had previews. Painter put up a preview of what the T-shirt will look like and stuff. And all that money they're trying to raise about $3,500 so they can fly a bunch of players. Right. I think there's a few more Japanese players that are going to be announced soon. Hopefully, Kurahashi was announced, so that's really really cool. So yeah, very very cool.
Yeah, please donate to that. Such a worthwhile cause.
I know, right? Yeah. I hope they let us commentate that.
Oh, dude, I would be so sad if I didn't get to.
Exactly.
I would be sad.
So, what are your thoughts on the Injustice tier lists out at event hubs?
Oh,
so as a new player, he wants to know if they're legit or not. So
okay. Well, I actually brought it up just to check it out because I hadn't actually looked at it before.
Okay.
I certainly disagree with some stuff. I would probably have Wonder Woman higher than she is. For sure, I would have Bane higher than he is. Probably Raven higher. Lex Luthor should definitely not be towards the end of the list as he is on this one. Things like that. But broadly speaking, I mean, yeah, a lot of stuff is not crazy. Martian, Aquaman, Zod, Batgirl at the top. I mean, that's fine. But as a new player, don't pay too much attention to it. For example, if you see at the bottom there, you see Shazam is pretty close to the end. I mean, he won a tournament not too long ago. Solomon Grundy got second place at a major. With Tyrant did that. Scorpion has done well. Ares has done pretty well. So it's not the case that you have to pay attention to the tier list. That's almost never the case. And in this game in particular, I think it's pretty well balanced for the most part. So.
Yeah.
Don't pay too much attention to it.
And especially in this game, I feel like the tiers just isn't, it's pretty even.
I really think it's
a compressed tier
pretty
list.
well balanced.
Yeah.
It's not perfectly balanced, but pretty well.
Okay. So I think we're going to have to try to blast through some of these as quickly as possible. Yeah. So, David, how was your Passover, asks Ryan.
Oh, it was great. My family delayed Seder until the weekend so that all my family could show up, and that was really nice. They all did. We had a good time. Did other stuff, too. It was nice.
Okay, cool. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get something here set up. Okay, and back to... Yeah, I'm the one delaying us now. Okay, here we go. So, what do you think about the buzz from Japanese players about T-Hawk? We just kind of talked about that, actually. Indeed. Yeah, that we were saying that we think that seems pretty good. So,
indeed. Yes.
So, there was an online... So, this is from Broly Legs, by the way. Go buy his book. It's available on Kindle. So, get that at Amazon.com. It's called Beyond the Floor. So check that out. There was an online Capcom Pro Tour tournament last week with Virgin Gaming. He got second, but have you heard any news on it?
I have not.
Actually, I didn't even know there was one. Yeah,
I also did not know that there was one.
They definitely need to broadcast that a little bit more. Yeah. Okay.
Injustice and Killer Instinct are in MLG. How could it affect the rest of the scene? Is it a good thing? Yeah, I mean, I'm totally fine with them having it. If they're not doing it on the same date as anything else, they're not... it seems like they're trying to pay attention to what the community wants. And those are the only quibbles that I have with MLG. As long as things are run in a way that is like fighting games, as long as they hire people from fighting games who know fighting games, as long as that kind of stuff happens, as long as they cater to the players themselves, I'm totally fine with it. So I hope all that stuff happens because I think that'll make that event better than it otherwise would be anyway.
And you know what's actually kind of interesting to me? I kind of in a weird way, like the fact that they don't have Capcom games there. Because everyone's always like, why are Capcom games always get the limelight and all this stuff like that? And kind of in a weird way, I know when Mortal Kombat was there, the NRS community was super happy because it was like, yes, we're on the big stage here.
Right.
So I feel like this is kind of a way to put Injustice and Killer Instinct on a more like on as the main event. And I
Yeah,
think
I can
that's
see
kind of
that.
good for both of the scenes.
I can see that.
I honestly do.
Sure.
So yeah.
Totally see that.
Okay.
Okay.
So ever thought of learning sign language to be able to communicate to more players? Just a random
You
thought.
know, yeah, I have thought about learning sign language, although not for commentary purposes, but just as an interesting thing. I like languages in general, and have spent quite a bit of time learning some of them, but never that one.
Yeah, one of the coolest things I ever saw was apparently there was a lady who would take like a bunch of deaf people to go to rap concerts and would sign language the lyrics to the people there so they could feel the beat.
Right.
And then she would sign language all the lyrics. I forgot which it was like Naughty by Nature or some crazy like
That's
like,
awesome.
It was a weird group to do it for, but and then like the band would like the guys rapping would even see her doing it, and so they would just start like improvising things to see if she could keep up, and she 100%.
She kept up,
Yeah,
huh?
she kept up. It was
Rad.
actually really cool. So yeah, but
Okay, let's
okay.
move on. Do you think that red FADC combos, RFC combos, are going to be abused by some characters? It'll be really good for some. It is really good for some characters, no doubt.
for sure.
Definitely better for some than for others. And like anything, it's biased in favor of some characters. Characters who have good, cancelable things that go into red focus will be really good for this.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting because I feel like a lot of characters, I think a lot of players are going to go to those combos because they're so easy to land compared to the other ones. But I think other combos will be better in the long run for most characters. So obviously for charge characters,
Right.
it'll be super important to have these red focus combos. It'll be very helpful to have, but I don't think they're going to be abusable. Just
Like if you
yet.
have something like a fireball or a dragon punch or whatever that you can do regular EX focus combos with anyway, FADC combos with anyway, I don't really know why you would go for red focus for the most part.
Exactly.
For the most part, anyway.
Exactly.
But
It'll be
other,
like,
other characters don't have that. Even not just charge characters, but there are characters who don't have that stuff.
yeah.
So I think it'll be good for those characters.
Yeah, I mean, I equate it kind of like the chain combos in Cross Tekken. You really shouldn't be doing them because they damage reduce so much on big punishes, and that's how red focus is going to be, but they're easier to do. So it'll help a lot of people who are trying to get into the game who can't do uppercut FADC. So if you're a Ryu player and you've never been good at that, now you can just walk up and hit strong, red focus, dash, ultra. It's going to be a lot easier to do, right?
Probably not strong, but fierce.
Well, because strong is
close
close
strong?
strong
Is
is
close
one of
strong,
the
does
long
it?
reel ones,
Okay.
yeah. Or standing fierce, yeah. But it'll help a lot of people get into the game. They won't be able to do as much damage, but at least they can get punishes.
But I
so.
do think that there will be characters who have their max damage punishes will be with red
Yeah,
focus too.
I
so.
agree. Okay.
How do you deal with salty losses post-tournament? For example, a stream player at his first tourney losing to a Kung in top 8.
Dude, you're
gotta get
asking
over it,
me,
man.
dude. You're asking me. Everyone has
You
seen
just-
my
yeah,
salty
right,
videos on
You just
on YouTube.
gotta
so.
work through it. You identify what went wrong. Don't think about it in an emotional sense, but kind of just as a critical thing to analyze what went wrong. Try to do better next time.
Yeah, and
Keep trying.
and Alex Myers was talking about this on Facebook and how frustrated he was after losing to Jace. And I told him, I was like, man, dude, like, don't, because he was like, I'm frustrated. I don't, should I take a break because I'm so upset or whatever like that? And I was like, dude, like Vi, Watson, everybody's had these happen
Everybody's
to him.
had that.
Everyone's had it. The fact that you're mad shows me that you have the potential to get better.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I hear that.
don't take the break, right? So I mean, honestly, Seth said the same thing about me. He was like, honestly, I like that James gets mad because that means he wants to win that badly, and it just shows that you have passion. So it's good. I like it.
James, David, and Eskil for X-Mania
Dude,
USA.
I'm so down. I'm so down with
why
this.
not?
I mean, this is
Yeah,
Bob
we'll lose.
Painter right here, Karopi, at SF2 Karopi. Follow him for all the ST Revival and TOL and all that stuff information. But if Seth is down for it, dude,
Why not?
I'm totally down. Totally down. I think that would be awesome, dude. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people are sitting here, joking about Sanford Kelly or whatever like that. But dude, a lot of people don't like. Clockwork came out with that article talking about MVC2 gods, and people are like, "Oh, Sanford used to be really good."
Are you serious?
Yeah,
People
I know. It was frustrating for me to see that because everyone's always like, why are you all talk, Sanford? Why aren't you proof? Dude, the guy chased Justin for 4 years and finally he was the first person to beat Marvel and beat Justin in Marvel 2. This guy has nothing to prove. He is a great player. You know what I mean? And so, yes, he gets mad, and that's why he's good, right? So I'm not gonna fault Sanford for being an angry dude. Yeah, there's temper problems. You should not
no doubt,
trash
but-
joysticks
yeah.
for sure. but that's part of the fire right
Okay.
there. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What are you looking for in Street Fighter V? Next question.
Well,
I don't even care, really. I do not want a Street Fighter V for a long period of time.
yeah, and you know what my answer
Quite a
is
while.
going to be? A better online world. Not even just better netcode, but a better online world.
That's really important.
You need whatever like Blizzard was doing with BattleNet and stuff like that. That's the kind of thing that you need. Like a real infrastructure, real stats, a real
Okay.
reward system kind of
Okay,
thing.
yeah,
So,
I hear that.
so that's what I would say on that one.
I hear
So,
that.
okay. So can you play the Too Old, Too Furious trailer? That will be hype and help out art. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, but let's go out with that. Let's finish with
Okay,
any other
sure,
questions
sure.
before we do that.
Okay, so do you think the arcade release of USF4 is actually more like they're testing the game before console release? Dude, DiCaprio's not in there.
Right.
So I got to imagine if anything's broken, like the guy glitch, that they can fix that before it comes out.
I would think at least they will be able to do that. Right.
And
Yeah.
by that nature, I got to imagine if they find any tactics that are broken, they could probably patch that out by console. Maybe.
I feel like they
Well,
they
I don't
could.
know. Because the thing about it is the Microsoft approval process is like 2 months in advance or whatever, and it's supposed to come out in
Yeah.
June.
I guess they would.
If they can make any
Have to ship
changes,
with it or
they'd have to
something.
do it now.
Right.
They'd have to go
They might
with
not
now.
have to. They might not be able to wait to see like what comes out.
Right. So I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Definitely interested in that question though. I mean, I want to see what ends up happening. with
Yeah,
that,
let's
so.
see if we have. Do you want to?
Yeah, it's just we might
cover
as well
a few?
do the rest. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So here, let's switch.
Bam.
Oops, hang on a second. Let me change the capture area on this one. Yeah, Clockwork. This is what he did after he beat
Yeah.
Apology Man.
Nice.
And the best thing about it is you can't see it, but Apology Man sitting right next to him. He
Really.
he was actually not happy about that loss after he lost the Clockwork. Like, he went off to the side and he was really upset. And again, good. You know, that means he's got the fire. He wants to be good at the game, and I'm totally down with that.
Man, at SCR, I saw that guy win against Ray Ray and walk off and be mad about it.
Yeah,
so.
because Ray Ray should have won.
Right.
He dropped a combo.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah. So that's another one there.
Yeah, and then just do that last one, and
Sure,
that'll
and
be
then
it.
we'll be done. Okay, so what do you think of Infiltration losing again to E.G. Jaewon coaching? Did he lose the coaching? I don't know.
I don't know that he lost to coaching, but there were people. Justin was coaching PR
Right.
Rog. I mean, Justin was right there. Ricky was right behind them. So
Right.
maybe that factored in. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think it matters. And that is to say, I don't have any problem with it if it did happen.
yeah, and to be honest with you, I kind of like coaching. I
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know.
hope it becomes a thing.
Yeah.
As long as they do this rule now, so it's getting blurry right now. But I think during the match, if there's only one coach during the match, that should be a rule. But in between matches, if other people jump up to give advice, I think that's kind of okay at this point. But during the match, you should only have one guy there,
Okay.
in my opinion. That's kind of how I'm starting to see it.
There's only one more question. It's from NY Voodoo. He says, "Do you think Yang will be more of a threat in Ultra?" And the answer is yeah, of course.
Yeah, for sure,
course.
So, okay, that's it for questions. I guess what we're gonna do is just call it a day. But before we go, we'll exit out with the Too Old, Too Furious trailer that is coming up. That will be taking place in New York.
That's right.
Arturo's streaming this. I think he's the one running the event, right? So.
And just before that happens, we just want to say after that, head over to twitch.tv/iplaywinner for the show that sucks.
Yeah, and again, check out Broly's book, Be on the Floor. Check out Glenn Craven's book, Evo Moment 37. I've read like 3 chapters in it. It's really interesting because he talks about like all the different pieces, and he really builds, like he's trying very hard to build the scene. And it's interesting to read how he describes matches to work for people who know the game and for people who don't know the game.
Okay, cool.
It's really interesting.
All right.
So, okay.
Anyway,
Thanks for tuning
sorry
in,
about all the
guys.
issues. Hopefully
Yeah.
we'll be better next time.
Okay, peace out, guys, and check out this trailer.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
Like, nobody money matches me. Everybody just talks shit. And then when it comes to the money match, like, nobody, man. But hey, like, hey, so how's my throat? It's alright. It's alright. It's Dominator, man. It's Dominator.
That was your first ever. Good job after a year. Congratulations.
Left damage on the table. Allow the alpha counter to get out. And that's a lot of damage.
The kind of feeling that I get out of playing a video game at a competitive level is like such a rush.
The pop off? Yo! Everybody got hype for DS getting quota.
Oh my god, dude.
It is the best.
Oh my god, Frank. Ooh.
Like garbage, like some random scrub, and like you threw, like, oh,
Jump, yeah.
you're getting jumped. Ooh. Someone's gonna be great. Oh, Ben is mashing custom.
Ooh, tries to make a super nice counter.
Hey girl, she a wine, she a do it for your cause, she a get me a rose, so